In a world where diamonds speak louder than words, and tiaras carry more weight than titles, one woman tells stories through her sparkle. Kate Middleton, grace in motion, elegance with a heartbeat, doesn't just wear jewelry, she wears memories. Each gem on her body isn't decoration, it's a whisper from the past, a secret stitched into royal history. At the Buckingham Palace garden party in May 2025, the cameras loved her blush pink dress. But the true story dangled quietly from her ears. Those drop earrings? A wedding gift from her parents in 2011, shaped with acorns and oak leaves, a loving nod to her family crest. She wore them on her wedding day, and now, after 14 years, she wears them again, not just to match her dress, but to remember who she is and where she comes from. It's a soft rebellion, wrapped in diamonds. A princess who never lets go of her past, even inside a palace built to erase it. Then there's the ring. That sapphire and diamond engagement ring isn't just stunning. It's sacred. Once worn by Princess Diana, now passed to Kate, it bridges two lives, two legacies, two royal women adored and dissected by the world. When William proposed with it, some called it romantic. Others wondered, was he trying to rewrite fate? To take something once tragic and make it whole again? And what about the lover's knot tiara? Designed for Queen Mary in 1914. Worn by Diana. Now by Kate. It doesn't just sit on her head. It sits on a century of royal emotion, duty, sorrow, grace, and gossip. The tiara has seen tension. Whispers behind closed palace doors. Some say it carries more drama than diamonds. But Kate wears it with poise, as if claiming back every silent battle once fought beneath it. Then there are the pearls. At Queen Elizabeth II's funeral, Kate wore the Queen's own choker and Bahrain drop earrings, classic, clean, quiet. To most, just tradition. But to those who understand symbols, it was a daughter-in-law saying goodbye, with elegance and loyalty only a queen-in-waiting could express. And perhaps, with a touch of tension buried in history. Still, the most striking moment may have been during the King's coronation concert. Kate stepped out in a Van Cleef & Arpels mother-of-pearl set, fresh, modern, almost playful. Too light for tradition? Maybe. Too elegant to ignore? Absolutely. And maybe, just maybe, that was her message. That she doesn't need to shout to lead. She doesn't need to resist to revolutionize. She wears history without being chained to it. She wears the past, but she moves the future. So the next time you see her wave, don't just look at her smile. Look at the shimmer on her hand, the glint on her ear, the sparkle at her throat. Because behind every stone, there's a secret. A memory. A message. And in the end, maybe Kate's jewelry isn't about royalty at all. Maybe it's just about being a woman. Who remembers, who honors, and who dares, quietly, to redefine a legacy. And isn't it curious? That in a world obsessed with loud headlines and louder scandals, Kate speaks in silence, through satin, through gemstones, through choices only the observant will catch? Her jewelry isn't loud. It's not scandalous. But it says everything. A sapphire can speak louder than a press release. A pair of earrings can bridge decades of royal tension. And a pearl choker can mourn more deeply than 1,000 tears on camera. This is the quiet power of symbolism. The poetry of appearance. She's not rewriting royal tradition, she's reweaving it. Thread by thread. Stone by stone. Gesture by gesture. Some say her jewelry is safe, conservative, predictable. But look closer. There's defiance in that repetition. There's strength in that restraint. Every time she rewears a piece, it's a declaration. I don't need new jewels to feel new. I don't need louder sparkle to prove my place. Because sometimes, true royalty isn't about being seen. It's about being remembered. And Kate Middleton? She's not just remembered. She's etched into modern history, one timeless piece at a time.